Hello, today's video is going to be a short and sweet one just with a Sephora haul I placed recently. No need to waste any time, so I'm going to get right in. I actually picked up the Simi Haze lipstick in Roseberry. If you watched some of my recent videos, you would know that I purchased this lipstick previously. I'll link the review on the screen above, and it arrived completely broken. There was no way for me to twist up the lipstick, so I was just a little bit annoyed. I tried gluing it back in, it didn't work, so I did have to return it. And as I kind of sat for several weeks or maybe even a month or two, I just couldn't stop thinking about this. As much as I thought this packaging was really bulky, the kind of thing that just like would not fit in my tiny little purses, I still just kept thinking about it because of the formula and the color. I'm wearing it today. It's $36. It's the Simi Haze Beauty Velvet Blur Matte Lipstick Balm, and it comes in a few different shades. I'm interested in picking up a couple others. Now, I do have criticisms about the brand. If you look at their products, they are so expensive for so little product. It's really quite bizarre. Also, you know, for a $36 lipstick, I would want something with more luxurious packaging, you know, something a little bit more Tom Ford-esque. And I can appreciate that they're doing something different here. I totally applaud them for that. I think it's great when we see brands launching something a little bit new, but I would say while the packaging looks new, the products aren't necessarily, except I really do think this formula is something special. It's matte, and you know, you might see a little bit of a shine on my lips because I was wearing a lip serum right before this, but it is a matte lip formula, and I think it just really blurs the lip lines, just like it says. I feel like so many brands will add the word blur or blurring into their product name. Few of them actually do that, but this one does. I feel like it just smooths over lip lines. It makes my lips look younger and fuller, and I just could not stop thinking about this formula. It's what I'm wearing today, and I'm definitely gonna pick up more shades. As bulky as this little lipstick is, as ridiculously expensive it is for this much product. I mean, $36. Oh, hurts the soul. But I love it. And I thought this rounded applicator would make it super messy, but on the contrary, I just did like one swipe and pushed my lips together and I was good to go. So I'm not sure if any of the other Simi Haze products would really be up my alley. And frankly, from what I've seen online, people aren't that interested in it because it just seems like a bit of a cash grab anyways. But I can't help but be absolutely blown away by this formula. Enough so that after receiving a broken product, I wanted to purchase it again. So I'm just loving it. And if you've tried any other shades, let me know if you think there's any I'd like. Next, let's talk about what's on my eyes. And I finally picked up the Urban Decay Moonda Shadow in Space Cowboy. Obviously, people have been talking about this for years, and I never bought it because I had ColourPop Ritz. And when I went to Sephora to swatch Space Cowboy, I noticed that it was really almost exactly the same thing as Ritz. So if you have ColourPop Ritz, I feel like there's no reason to really go out and buy Space Cowboy. But recently, my Ritz totally dried up. I couldn't even use it anymore, and I figured this would be a good time to upgrade, especially now that this product has gone viral on TikTok. I tried going to Sephora to buy all these products in person, but every single one of these were either not available in the store or were just totally sold out, probably in part thanks to TikTok and also, you know, some supply chain demand issues, who knows. But Space Cowboy is really beautiful. As you can see in the application clip, I find that it works best with your fingers because it is, you know, a little bit of a glitter that can have some fallout. So I always use my fingers, and it adds a sheer wash of peach with a gorgeous, reflective, glossy, kind of champagne silvery glitter. It really is the perfect glitter for someone who likes to wear glitter every day but doesn't really want something that's gonna be super bold. It's just that perfect everyday wet look glitter, and I'm so glad that I finally picked it up. I also picked up the shade Lithium after seeing it on my friend and fellow content creator Sierra Taylor. She looked so pretty in this. I was blown away, and it's, I don't know, kind of this like gunmetal shade mixed with this teal duochrome. And on me, I just think it pulls a little too green teal. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more of a bronze, and it's described as a brown metallic with silver sparkle, and I'll show you a swatch. So that's 2 layers of Lithium. Really, really cool, beautiful shade. And that's what the pan looks like. I don't know if you can see, but there's just like a little bit of a green quality to it I wasn't expecting. Or maybe it wasn't green, maybe there was just like something about it that I felt was kind of unflattering on me. I wanted it to be more bronze, and it's definitely much more cool toned than I was expecting. I think it maybe just pulls a little bit more gray, a little bit more cool toned on me. So not exactly what I was hoping for, but I'll probably pass this to a friend so they can review it. But beautiful formula, just not the right shade for me. By the way, if you're wondering what's on my cheeks today, I'm wearing the new Jones Road the bronzer, and I got the lightest shade, which is Dusty Rose. It's all over my cheeks, really built up on the cheeks, but I also used it as a bronzer today, and I love it. So if you want a full review of that, let me know and I can drop it in like a new and beauty video. Next, I have the Amicole lip treatment oil in the shade Smitten. I did just talk about this in my last video, my new and beauty video, and I just wanted to include it because it was part of my Sephora haul, and in case you missed that video, you can watch it if you click on the screen here. It's a beautiful, beautiful formula. I'm so blown away by this. It is like grippy, like borderline sticky, but I don't want to use the term sticky and like dissuade you from trying it because it's not sticky. It's just grippy. Like it just adheres to the lips like a seal and it does not budge. So it's very long lasting. If you really don't like thin, slippery glosses, you've got to give this a try because it's kind of like a liquid lip balm meets a lip gloss. And there's just something so incredibly nourishing about this because it has that kind of cushiony, thick, grippy formula that I love so much. It really just forms like a coat on the lips. It's very occlusive. I love that. It has a wonderful soft vanilla scent that I find really pleasing. And this color is really cool. It looks way more red in the tube, but on the lips, you can see that it really does transform into like a hot, hot pink. And I think it looks beautiful. So I also placed another Sephora order, which you'll see in another video soon. And I picked up the shade Bliss, which is more of like a milky baby pink. And I'm really excited about that. I can't believe I found another lip product that is so thick and nourishing. I feel like brands are finally starting to come out with thicker, more cushiony products, and they aren't afraid of making them a little bit more grippy or, you know, kind of sticky. That's what I love, and I'm so excited about it. I feel like last year, 2022, was the year of like really thin, oily, slippery products, a lot of lip oils that just kind of didn't add any nourishment, that just added a little bit of shine and were kind of nice and comfortable, but really didn't do anything for my lips. And I feel like now I'm starting to see thicker lip products emerge, like the lip tinted Hue Gloss, the Amicole lip treatment oil, although those aren't really new launches per se. I think both of them maybe launched last year or the year before. Either way, I just feel like I'm starting to see a trend towards thicker products and I'm here for it. Maybe I should just eat my words because a recent launch is the Bobbi Brown Extra Plump Hydrating Lip Serum, and this is actually a very, very thin, more buttery, lightweight lip product. I still can't really wrap my head around how I feel about this. I've been testing it for a week ever since I got my Sephora order. I also featured it in my last video, New and Beauty, and I don't know, it feels so nice when it's on. It's just buttery, it smooths over the lip lines. It really does what few products do for me, which is actually fills in the lip lines and makes them look like you've got this glass-like shine. It makes them look a little bit younger. I really appreciate that about a product, but as this wears off after about an hour, I feel like my lips are drier than before, so it's a great product while you're wearing it, but I did see some Sephora reviews that said the same thing, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep using this or if I'm gonna pass it to a friend. I typically try to avoid returning products that are used because generally my understanding is that they go straight in the trash and I don't wanna create more waste than I'm already creating as an influencer. But you know, it's still really beautiful. I love that it's just got this flexible applicator that's a paddle tip. I love that kind of applicator. It has the classic Bobbi Brown lip scent, which is like super subtly citrusy. It almost smells like citrus and crayons, which not my favorite scent, but honestly, it's really not bad and it's super subtle. I don't know, I just feel like for $35, a lip product should give me a little something something beyond just like looking pretty and feeling nice. But I'll continue to try this and I'll report back because I don't know, maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe like I just need to test it more. Who knows? I also picked up another shade of the Armani Lip Power lipstick. This has just become one of my favorite formulas. If you haven't seen my best of 2022 series, I talked all about skincare, general favorites, perfume, base products, eye makeup, lips, all of that. And I will leave a link to the lip product video where I showed my favorite Armani Lip Power lipstick, which is the shade 504 Flirt. And I fell in love with that one so much that I decided to get 109, which is called Intimate, and it's described as a medium beige rose. This formula to me feels a little bit creamier than 504 Flirt. 504 Flirt felt a little bit stiffer. I don't have a preference over either one. I just thought it was interesting to note. I don't know, on me, 109 does not look like a medium beige rose. On me, I feel like it pulls kind of peachy, right? Like there's like a little bit of a peachy quality to it. I just feel like it's not my color, you know? I don't think this shade is doing any favors for me. It's pretty, there's definitely a little bit of beige and there's a little bit of rose in there, but there's just this like peachiness that's kind of throwing me off that I just don't think goes with generally my coloring or my preferences. So I might return this one just because, I mean, it's Armani, it's $45 and I don't want to spend that money, but I love this formula. This teardrop applicator is the perfect shape for applying lipstick. You can get just like one swipe and you're good, and then you can get a sharper line on your Cupid's bow if you want. It's such a comfortable, creamy formula. It's just a little bit shiny, a little bit like a perfect satin lipstick with a little bit of creaminess and a little bit of shine and comfort to it. It's absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite lip products of 2022 for sure. I just think I'm a little bit bummed by the shade. And when I went to Sephora, when we were finishing our embryo freezing process and I finally was feeling better and I was no longer bedridden for 16 days, I dragged my ass to Sephora with my bloated belly from the egg retrieval procedure. And I walked into Sephora and they didn't have like any of the lip power testers. People had stolen like practically all of them. So I wasn't able to swatch anything that I wanted in stores. So I had to do a little bit of a guesswork. You know, stores are really making it hard to support the brick and mortar businesses. I try, and then every time I go to an Ulta or Sephora, they're like, no, we don't have that product. No, it's out of stock. It's like, I want to support you so badly, but you're making it really hard. Anyways, long-winded way of saying great product, not my shade. And lastly, I purchased another one of my #1 favorite skincare item of all time, the Tatcha Indigo Overnight Repair Serum and Cream Treatment. They raised the price on this. I believe it used to be $88, now it's $92, but to be honest, I would pay twice as much money for this product. I've seen incredible results from this. It is a hydrating serum. It's a deeply, deeply soothing, calming serum. It's a super occlusive moisturizer and also kind of feels like a bit of a skincare oil as well. It does so many things in one product that truly, if I weren't a YouTuber, I probably would be able to cut half of my skincare products and just get rid of them because this does so much. And so when you think about it, it could potentially reduce the amount of products you have to purchase and it could save you money in the long term. So just kind of depends on how you think about it. I've gotten so many comments from people here over the years saying that this product changed their life. If John's having an eczema flare up on his eyelids, he will put this on and swear to God, in 2 days it's gone. I know that it's a bit ridiculous to recommend something consistently that is $92, but nothing has given me the results like this. Like basically this and like my prescription retinoid Epiduo Forte are the two products that have actually changed my skin. Other than that, it's just like lasers, sunscreen, you know, that kind of stuff. And I can't live without it. I really can't. It is just the best. I just started using tretinoin for the first time, upgraded from Epiduo Forte to tretinoin, and I'm pretty much just using Tret in this, because this is probably going to really help to prevent irritation. Although my acne has been getting worse on Tret, which really sucks, but I think this is going to do wonders to help with the irritation that Tret can bring. So if you have any tips for the tretinoin purge, let me know. I'm definitely starting to see like a big increase of acne around my neck, especially around my chin and around my mouth. So super frustrating, but I know that this bad boy is not gonna let me down, so had to get another one. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet video. I just placed a big Victoria Beckham order and I have a huge Victoria Beckham brand review coming soon. I've got Victoria Beckham, LH Cosmetics, Moira Cosmetics, Gen C, is that how you pronounce it? Make Beauty, a lot of big brand reviews coming up, so stay tuned. If you like this video, please click the like button. It really does help our channels to grow, and wherever you are, I hope you're having an awesome day. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.